Chabad of Camarillo, we find spirituality and community and family values and warmth. And when we visited Chabad of Camarillo, my husband really fell in love with Chabad of Camarillo, and we decided to make that our home. Chabad inspires us in the sense that it really gives our family something to connect with, and it has allowed our children to grow spiritually. They have blossomed more than we could have ever imagined.
Chabad of Camarillo is important. They are important to the seniors, they're important to the high schoolers. They take care of the whole community and they don't leave anybody out. There's a Purim shuttle, there's all these different shuttles for all of our holidays, and they remember 400 plus people every holiday. We have a warm minyan every morning with including breakfast and Torah learning, so that everybody gets their Torah learning and are blessed on a daily basis. And they give opportunities for people to give donations. So tzedakah's there, and pretty much everything that needs to be there is complete. It's a full circle. You get the whole deal at Chabad of Camarillo.
And it definitely makes the community and the Camarillo community specifically a much better place. We are very grateful to Rabbi Aryeh and Leah Lang and Rabbi Yoey and Shira Muchnick for all of their inspiration and all of the mitzvot that they do and how they inspire us to continue to do mitzvot and to do a good deed every day, to really think about it, to inspire others, and to continue goodness and kindness in the community of Camarillo. We love you guys.
All told, Chabad of Camarillo, 18 years.
Moving from Beverly Hills to Camarillo is kind of like moving from Israel to the diaspora. That's what the Lewis family did 8 years ago. It was an ordinary Shabbos morning at Chabad when 3 new visitors walked in. I believe, if I remember correctly, it was Lee, Talia, and Ora. Yes, Lee was scouting the shuls in the area, knowing that a community shul was an important part of Jewish life. With time, we had the pleasure of meeting the rest of the family, Leora, Joey, and Sarah. Now, for a lot of us, perhaps moving from LA to Camarillo would be a spiritual descent. But not only did the moves not slow down the Lewis family, they advanced and grew in their Yiddishkeit by leaps and bounds. Joey enrolled in our Hebrew school. I had the pleasure of studying with Joey for his bar mitzvah, and Leah studied with Sarah for her bat mitzvah, which was so meaningful. It inspired another girl who would not have had a bat mitzvah to have one. We then started a Jewish boys club, which Joey enthusiastically joined. Then we introduced Talia to the Sitin of the Keneho, where Talia became the president, even being chosen to speak at the international conference to over 1,000 teens in New York. I joked with Talia, I said, I can't invite you to ever speak for less than 1,000 people. Joey and Sarah have all been a big part of the Sitin ever since. When Talia went to Texas A&M, Talia joined the leadership at Chabad on campus and even started a Sitin chapter at College Station. As you can see already, the dedication to Judaism runs deeply in the family. The Lewis's home is one that generates so much light in the community. From the people they have over on Shabbat dinner, to hosting Chabad barbecues, lectures, couple evenings, or packing Hamantaschen for our annual Purim fundraiser. All these kindnesses make them lamplighters. But they ultimately earn the title for the way they live their lives. They are doers, not kvetchers. They roll up their sleeves and get things done. Lee, besides always being my number one call to make a minyan, or any other thing we need help for, he takes his lamplighting attitude to wherever he goes. Lee calls me one day to tell me, Rabbi, I just put on tefillin for the first time. I bar mitzvahed a Jew, a friend of mine in Orange County. And he started going to synagogue to say Kaddish for his parent. And Lee would meet him at Chabad in Yorba Linda once in a while to make sure he was continuing lighting his lamp making sure that he'd continue to flourish as a Jew. What do we need rabbis for? Unbelievable. When Lee makes a donation, he doesn't only donate, he delivers. When Leora makes a fundraiser, she donates, then she makes the event happen. 6 years ago to the day, January 19, 2014, we had our first gala. It was meant to be. During the silent auction, it was Leora running the whole thing with a couple of other people. She didn't even get to see any of the program. Well, looking at the matriarch of the family, Ora Seiger, and seeing how much she has done in the community and seeing what kind of vibrant person she is, she'd shop for us every single week. She can be my grandmother, but she would go shopping to make sure we had our house filled with what we need. With 9 children, sometimes you need a little help. There's a great saying, so the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. There's a great saying, if you shake an empty charity box, it makes a lot of noise. The Lewisles implement the words of Ethics of the Fathers. Say little, do much. They don't make grand statements about how they love people, love kindness, love doing. You simply see through their actions that they love people, love kindness, and love Yiddishkeit. If you shake a full charity box, it makes no noise. The Lewises don't make noise, but their charity box is full to the brim, literally and figuratively. Tonight, we are so pleased to give the well-deserved recognition for all that the Lewis family does. Thank you, the Lewises, for partnering with us in the ultimate transformation of Camarillo as a center for Judaism and joy and love and friendship. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our honorees this evening. Welcome Lee and Leora, accompanied by their children, Talia, Joey, and Sarah.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you all so much for coming out to celebrate with us this evening. We would like to start off by saying that we are truly honored and humbled to be standing here today. Our helping hand and support we give to the Chabad of Camarillo brings us so much joy, and it's the very least that we can do considering how much they provide to this community.
That being said, this award is not for us. This award is for the following lamplighters who have made a difference in our lives and in our community in so many ways. Rabbi Lang and his wife Leah, Rabbi Yoey and Shira Muchnick, Rabbi Yaakov and Tiferes Kalman, our children, our millionaires, congregants, Smile on Seniors, and the Saving Lives Coalition. Our supervisor of Camarillo, who is with us tonight, Supervisor Kelly Long, and former mayor and current Councilman Kildee, with whom we are pleased to be fellow honorees tonight. We are further honored to be joined by our family, friends, and the friends of the community as we all help Chabad of Camarillo celebrate the entering of its 18th year. To conclude, we'd like to share with you why we love Chabad of Camarillo so much.
We can say for certain that we would not have the strong Jewish identity that we have today without our involvement with Chabad of Camarillo. When we found Chabad of Camarillo back in 2011, we immediately became immersed in the community and developed the deep-rooted friendships we have today. Another reason why we love Chabad of Camarillo is that it led to our children joining the C-Teen Jewish Youth Group. Rabbi Lang was the spark that he spoke about that inspired Talia to join C-Teen of Conejo Valley back in 2015, which later inspired Joey and Sarah to join as well.
It makes us so happy to see that they have used their Jewish pride from C-Teen to fuel their continued Jewish involvement to this day. Talia takes her Jewish pride to Chabad on campus at Texas A&M University. Joey takes his Jewish pride, as do many of his close friends, from C-Teen to Moore Park College. Sarah takes her Jewish pride from C-Teen and uses it to inspire others as a co-president of the C-Teen of Conejo and at Thousand Oaks High School.
Regarding our own Jewish involvement, thanks to Rabbi Lang, Lee and I have had the incredible opportunity to attend 5 annual week-long Jewish learning retreats, which are called the National Jewish Retreat. Also, thanks to the inspiration from Rabbi Lang and Chabad of Camarillo, we have made multiple changes in our lives by adding more acts of goodness and kindness, increased the standard of our kosher home, and our observance of the Sabbath. We are always excited to do more for the community and for our own learning, because life is about learning more and developing a stronger connection to our true identity. We have continued to increase our Torah learning so that we can live our most meaningful lives and inspire others to do the same.
Now we will actually conclude by saying that we thank Hashem for our many blessings, and we also want to make sure we recognize the concert committee for this beautiful event this evening. We appreciate all of you for coming out to celebrate with us and for supporting this amazing organization we've come to love. Thank you.
Thank you.